Welcome to the MyAZ Lawyers Law Firm podcast. We provide an informative guide regarding personal injury law, so you know your rights in an Arizona accident. At MyAZ Lawyers, our experienced personal injury attorneys dedicate themselves to help you every step of the way, so you can get the compensation you deserve. This podcast series is reviewed and approved by attorney Candace Callan.
In this episode, we're taking a closer look at the Arizona cities ranked among the deadliest for car crashes and the essential steps you need to take to protect your rights and secure fair compensation if you're ever involved in an accident. Driving is so instrumental in many people's lives that it's easy to forget how many hours we spend in potential death traps that weigh hundreds or even thousands of pounds. All it can take is for a driver to be momentarily distracted, experience a mechanical failure, etc., to result in tragedy. Another factor that makes car crashes more deadly is intoxication from drugs and alcohol. Driving can be a dangerous task, and it is more dangerous in some cities than in others. In fact, data has been reviewed from the nation's largest cities to see which has the most fatal traffic accidents. 2 Arizona cities made the list of the top 20 cities with the most deadly car accidents. Do you live in one of them? If you've been injured in a serious car crash in one of Arizona's major metropolitan areas, you should have your claim reviewed by an experienced accident attorney. Before we go any further, do you live in one of Arizona's 20 deadliest cities for traffic accidents? To determine the list of cities with the most deadly accidents, experts reviewed 5 years of motor vehicle fatality data. The list ranks cities based on deaths per 100,000 residents rather than simply death rates, or else only the most populated cities would make the list. Memphis, Tennessee, ranked first in the nation with 25.96 people killed per 100,000 residents. Memphis was followed by Detroit, Michigan, and Albuquerque, New Mexico. Arizona's first appearance on this list came at number 4, with Tucson reporting 17.02 car accident deaths per 100,000 residents. Phoenix also made the list with the number 11 spot, reporting 14.59 car accident deaths per 100,000 residents. Deadly car accidents decreased by 3.6% from 2022 to 2023, but the overall fatality rate has increased by approximately 25% over the last decade. Some experts opine that this is partially caused by distracted drivers, although it is difficult for law enforcement officials to determine if a driver was using their phone immediately before an accident. Other factors that cause an accident to be fatal include speeding and drunkenness. Memphis has 7.5 fatalities per 100,000 residents caused by drunk driving, and Detroit and Dallas also report a significant number of their fatal traffic accidents as being caused by intoxication. Now, let's break down the types of damages you can pursue in a personal injury or wrongful death claim. If you or a loved one has been seriously injured or killed in a traffic accident, you may want to consider pursuing the responsible party for compensation for your damages. For the most part, you only have one shot to receive compensation for these damages, so you must include all of the relevant damages in your initial accident claim. If you are unsure which damages you are entitled to, or how much you should demand, you should have your case reviewed by a personal injury lawyer. If you have the time, you can seek second and subsequent opinions on your case from other firms. Some of the damages that are pursued most often in car accident injury claims in Arizona include the following. Medical bills. Medical bills stemming from a car accident can be pursued for the present and the future. The deadline an accident victim has to pursue a claim in Arizona is only 2 years and can be even shorter under certain circumstances. Serious physical injuries can take much longer than this to treat, or the plaintiff could have injuries that will require medical attention for several years or the rest of their life. If a plaintiff intends to pursue future medical costs in their personal injury claim, they will most likely need evidence from medical professionals calculating those projected costs. Lost wages. Being in a serious car accident could cause anyone involved to miss a significant amount of time from work. This is one of the damages an accident victim can pursue in their personal injury claim. like medical bills, future lost wages, particularly promotions, raises, and other opportunities that the accident victim will miss out on due to their long-term injuries, can be pursued in a personal injury claim if projected accurately and reasonably. The amount obtained from this type of damage can vary greatly depending on the accident victim's profession. Disability or disfigurement. Surviving a car accident with scarring, limb amputation, etc. can be highly traumatic for a plaintiff. If an accident victim has been unfortunate enough to experience temporary or permanent disability or disfigurement from a car crash, they should include these damages in their personal injury claim. While these damages can be substantial, the plaintiff should present compelling evidence to support the amount they are demanding. Loss of consortium. When someone is seriously injured in a car crash, they aren't the only ones to suffer. Their family and other loved ones could also be inconvenienced and incur costs to take care of the plaintiff's responsibilities while they heal. For example, if a stay-at-home wife is injured in a car crash, she will not have lost wages to pursue as a damage. However, if her husband has to hire a babysitter and housekeeper to manage her household duties as she recovers, these costs can be pursued in the injury claim, as well as any damage incurred to their romantic relationship. And wrongful death. A wrongful death claim can be pursued by the loved one of an accident victim who passed away due to their injuries from a car crash. Clearly, the amount awarded from a wrongful death claim can be quite substantial. Insurance companies will defend vigorously against wrongful death claims because they know just how high value they can be. Consult with an experienced attorney before initiating the process of seeking a wrongful death claim if one of your loved ones passed away after a car accident in Phoenix or Tucson, Arizona. Remember, if you've been seriously injured in an accident in Phoenix or Tucson, don't wait. Reach out to one of our experienced injury lawyers to better understand your rights and options. Tucson and Phoenix both have a high enough deadly accident rate to make the top 20 cities with the most fatal car crashes in the country. If you have been injured in Phoenix, Tucson, or the surrounding areas, you can receive compensation for your damages through a personal injury claim. But obtaining fair compensation from insurance companies after serious injuries or death is not as straightforward or simple as it should be for accident victims. It often takes persistent negotiation and extensive experience in litigation to achieve a fair resolution in these types of cases. The good news is that it costs nothing to start your claim with a skilled member of our firm's Arizona Personal Injury Team. Your initial consultation is free of charge, and if you hire us for your claim, we don't get paid until you do. Learn more about your rights and options after a Tucson or Phoenix car accident today with your free consultation. Call us at 480-470-1504 to schedule yours today, or visit us online at myazlawyers.com.
Thank you for listening to the My AZ Lawyers Law Firm podcast. It's imperative to your physical and financial well-being to consult with an injury attorney in Arizona after being the victim of an accident. At My AZ Lawyers Law Firm, we can help you get the compensation you deserve so that you can focus on recovering from your injuries.